Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this awesome 2018 Toyota 4Runner SR5 that we have for sale. One awesome SUV, and this is our true sport utility vehicle. Man, we live in a world full of crossover SUVs. It's all the rage these days. Toyota RAV4, the Highlander, Honda CR-V, Honda Pilot, the Nissan Pathfinder. They're all crossover SUVs. They're built on car-based unibody architecture, so they look like SUVs or trucks on the outside, but the nuts and bolts, the way they're constructed, is a lot more like a car. And there's for a very good reason why people like, crossover SUVs. They have more car-like driving dynamics. They're lighter, more fuel efficient, all those things, which is good for people that spend most of their life on road. But if you want to go off-road, you want to tow and haul, you can't beat the ruggedness and durability of truck-based body and frame architecture like the 4Runner. The 4Runner is a true sport utility vehicle, and it's a dying class. I wouldn't say dying, but it's a class that there's not too many vehicles left in it, but the ones that are do still sell pretty well. The Jeep Wrangler is a similar vehicle, a little bit smaller than this, but it's also a very good out-of-the-box off-road vehicle built on body and frame architecture. The new Ford Bronco, not the Bronco Sport, which is a crossover with the little bit larger real Bronco, is based on the Ford Ranger truck platform, and that's a truck-based sport utility vehicle with a little bit better off-road credentials. This is built on a similar frame as the Toyota Tacoma, and it really is a great, reliable vehicle. This one has 65,084 miles at the time of making this video. We took this one on trade. It's a clean Carfax vehicle. It's been serviced and checked by our techs. In fact, we actually put 4 brand new tires on it, so that's a big maintenance item you won't have to worry about. These are great going off-road, one of the best out-of-the-box off-road vehicles you can get. And if you want a vehicle that you don't have to worry about breaking down, it's something that you can possibly, obviously it's never guaranteed, but if you want a vehicle that could potentially go 300,000 miles without any major issues, the odds are on a Toyota 4Runner, you're probably going to do a lot better versus a lot of other vehicles. These just have a great reliability track record. Don't take my word for it. Go on Craigslist and look at all these people selling older 4Runners with all these miles on them. There's a reason why there's still so many still running and driving around with hundreds of thousands of miles on them. These things are very, very well made. Nice two-tone cloth interior. Also has a roll-down rear window. It's another feature you don't find these days, but the 4Runner has always had that feature ever since the 80s. If you have a dog riding around with you, they'll definitely appreciate that. I can always picture just a golden retriever hanging its happy head out there with its tongue hanging out, happy, getting some fresh air. You can get these in two-wheel drive. Of course, this is a four-wheel drive model. We have a parking camera, hill descent control, a nice leather-up steering wheel, power driver's seat, all-season mats. Really nice color combination, white or charcoal. White is just a very easy color to take care of, especially if you plan on going off-road. Even though this is not a TRD model, it actually has a TRD wheels on it, and it has a TRD, it's like a skid plate on the front. But this is not a TRD model, it's an SR5. TRDs offer a little bit better off-road prowess. They have like a crawl control, a little bit better off-road suspension, but obviously there's a lot of aftermarket accessories, so even though this is not a TRD, it's still very, very good off-road, and there's things you can do to it, there's things that you can add on to it that can make it even better going off-road. Decent amount of space back here. And another bonus with this 4Runner, usually most of them don't have this feature. It's kind of a rare feature on the 4Runners, is this has the third row seating, which makes it a little bit more practical for people with larger families. Most of the 4Runners, I'd say probably about 70% of them are the 5-seaters. The third row seating is a little bit more rare, but definitely it makes it a lot more versatile. And of course you can fold the seats flat when you're not using them, and then the second row seats fold fairly flat. You have 120 power on the rear that comes out for camping or out in the woods and stuff like that. This has a tow hitch on it. Being a body on frame truck-based SUV, it's a good vehicle to tow with. Really is in nice shape. 4 brand new tires, changed the oil, we inspected the brakes. This thing is just ready to go. Powerful 3.5 liter V6 is the only engine you can get in the 4Runner. I think it's about 260, 270 horsepower. This is really all the power you need for a vehicle like this, and these engines are just dead reliable. They use this in a lot of Toyota products. I also think they use this engine in a lot of Lexus products. Fantastic engine, very, very reliable. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully see you soon and have a wonderful day.